It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Bears leader at quarterback. He's now at not 3,000, not 4,000, but a 5,000-yard season after his last game. It's the Bears and the Packers. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, even with all the games we have broadcast together over the years, partner, seems like every time we see something new and kind of get that feeling we might get something unique here in this one as well.
No two games are ever really the same, are they, Brandon? Because there's always a couple little details, standout performances, big plays that help set each game apart. That makes every one of them entertaining to be a part of.
And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. Leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Miami.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and rankings, they don't matter to him very much. But I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number 1, including himself.
Throwing to start the drive. Booth. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Oh, some strong running. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in. Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
Now that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out, something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
Runs through the contact. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bears take over. Throwing to start the drive. Booth. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Chicago.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Let's go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Back to throw. Booth. Flush to his right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. A 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cole Kmet with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bears are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. The Packers offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. You look at this Bears defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Gervon Dexter coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Ready.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Well, partners, the first quarter, too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
Here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bears offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he enters this final weekend of the regular season as the NFL's leader in touchdown passes.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Booth. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. Looking to throw. Booth. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So what a start. It's not often you even get 3 possessions in a first quarter, but he now has 3 touchdown passes.
Now the point after try for Santos. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
A good effort there from Gervon Dexter. He drops him behind the line.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. 21-0 our score after 1. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Here's Daniel Whelan now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bears offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he comes into this final weekend of the season as the NFL's leader in passing yards as he looks to end his strong campaign on a high note. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
And this will be a Bears first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A first down carry by Elliott.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Second down and a yard.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll go down at the 28. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Booth.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
Inside give to Elliott. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Here's a diving catch right side.
And the Bears are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
Looking to throw. Booth.
That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bears are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes.
Santos now to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays.
And it concludes with a touch. Reception by DJ Moore.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Following the fumble recovery, Booth. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. Now the point after try for Santos. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here we go.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Elliott will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now the Packers get set to go. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handle?
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. A give to Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's already closing in on 100 yards for the game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And it's the Vikings who are out in front. Aaron Jones has a touchdown on the ground. Next, we're off to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Big Derrick Henry with a couple of touchdown runs. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Will Levis with a couple of touchdown passes there. We saw the vet with plenty left, Ezekiel Elliott, putting together a strong first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw now. Here's Love. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun. Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Jacobs going to try the middle, and he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Love.
Now inside the 25. He's got the first down and more.
Touchdown, Packers!
Romeo Doubs.
43 yards.
And the Packers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Extra point from McManus is good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bears are pouring it on. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one.
Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. Drive and into the end zone for 6.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, All coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. In motion goes the tight end. Here's Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The Bears offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this 3rd quarter. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Looking deep for Elliott. And this is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 53 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Hey, check that.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun. Booth. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd. Now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
They'll run it with Elliott. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Now Elliott.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Here's Elliott. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Bears are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And the ball is knocked out.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
The visitors' offense and the veteran Ezekiel Elliott set to go to work once more. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Looking deep for Elliott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 46 yards.
And the Bears look poised to reach 17-0 as they add on to their lead. So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in 1 game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one.
Santos with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend.
And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
From the gun on third down, Booth.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll look to throw again. He's got it. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll bring up a second and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
A dump off to Elliott. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Cole Kmet taking it in. And the Bears add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. And that last touchdown pass not only put 6 points on the board, it also puts his name into the record books for the most touchdown passes in a single game. So that is a big one, folks. Can you believe it? 8 passing touchdowns in a single game. Until today, that had never been done in NFL history.
Santos now to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Let's go now.
Throwing. Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Give him 30 yards there.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Ready, break. Let's go.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Ezekiel Elliott.
His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Now the point after try for Santos. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They had the short field and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
There we go, Scott. Let go.
Love now.
Completes it again to Dobbs. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for the Packers. First down.
Love looking to throw it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Jervon Dexter getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Now third down.
The offense on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Smash, smash.
Love from the gun. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's complete. Roma Dunze.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And that last throw is going to do it. The passing yardage there is going to be enough to break Peyton Manning's mark from 2013 of 5,477 passing yards. So congratulations to him on what has been a downright outstanding season.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Booth. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
9 yards to go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
At their own 15-yard line.
Let's go now.
Love. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Justin Houston in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
On the set.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. One last shot now for Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He was covered by Kevin Byard.
Go!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was saved. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So for the Bears,
they finish off a perfect regular season, 17-0.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Packers,
they lose a tough one here to close out the regular season as they finish at 12-5.
And now they'll have to see how the final playoff picture will all shake out. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.